Okay, so that's that 308 that we just got done shooting. Come over here, show them. So that's 1, 2, 3, that's 4 different kinds of ammo. Look at this. So that's 5 shots. That's 5 shots, 165 grain. 3 shots, 168. 5 shots, 175. And this is really impressive. I didn't know whether these would shoot or not. 178 grain ELDX. But here's what's interesting. Look, watch this. Hold this here, Vicky. Come here. Look. Look. You see the light?
I'm trying.
Can you see it?
You're not holding it.
Give this to me. Watch. Look at that. Hold that. Now watch this. Here.
Hold it like there so the light is out there. It's
Give me that.
best. Or not.
Here. I don't know whether you can see that or not. So here, hold that. There is, so that's, look at this. 3, 5, 8, and this one's slightly different, point of impact. But the deal is, there, look at that. Here, look at that.
Here, look towards this way. It's brighter out there.
All right, can you see that? Look at that. There's like 10 of them. There's like 10 shots there.
I think there's 13.
In the size of a nickel. All factory ammo. So anyways, here. Vicky, where's that? Give me your thing to wipe this.
Okay.
Remember, this is poo tube.
All right. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Huh?
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Okay, so we finished with that 308. That thing hammers. And I know it would. It's a Bartlein 1 in 12. I knew it was going to hammer, and it hammered before. So, but I want you to look at this. Look how nice this is. This is a 7 PRC with a 316 neck in it. This has a Bartlein 1 in 875. This is a Bat HR. This is a repeater, obviously. It has Hawkins detachable box magazine. That's an AI box in it. This has a Trigger Tech diamond in it. This is a Macmillan A5 adjustable cheek, adjustable length of pull, and I took this off so we can shoot it. It has a pick rail that goes right here that I took off so that I can shoot it off my pedestal, and it has an Arca rail right here so he can clamp onto his stand-up tripod, which I've never been shot like that. I mean, I realize a lot of guys do, but you notice there's something else special about this.
Move your finger.
And I want to talk about this. So you realize you think about this, last times we've shot, I shot a tangent theta, I think that was a 7 to 35. I shot a tangent theta, I think that was a 5 to 25. I just shot my old Premier, and look at this. And here's what it is right here. Okay, you got that?
I think so.
Because I want to show them some stuff, because this is, you talk about shooting nice stuff. So this is these are Hawkins rings. Come show them the rings. 6 screw rings, 3 screw on a side. Now I got to be careful what I say here, because I want to say it right. I don't like the fact that this does not have a lot of room on the tube where to position it on the rail, okay? The tangent theta I liked better in that regard. And there's certain features on the tangent theta that I like better. But I've already been looking through this. I mounted this, I was looking through it. I gotta tell you something, because you realize I've shot zillions of different Schmidt Benders. And Schmidt Bender is pretty much optical quality, that is the standard, is Schmidt Bender. I got to tell you, when I looked through this the first time, I could hardly believe how bright and sharp it is. I mean, it's just, it is extreme. The clarity is what I'm trying to say. Now, I'm going to shoot it. I haven't got to shoot it yet, but initial impression was like amazing. Okay? So look, this is thumb wheel, adjustable. I mean, this is a really nice gun. Listen to me now, because I didn't get to tell you everything. So this has a Bartlein 1-875. Anyways, it's a inch 300 by 850 at the muzzle. It was a 29-inch blank, 277, 284. So I've got a bunch of bullets and stuff to load for it also that I have with me. So okay, that's it. Okay, so come on in here. We just fired one fouling shot out of that gun, and with this. And the chronograph reading was 29:01, so that's not bad. Come around here. So I want to show you what we're going to be working with here. So I got the same charge in all of them. 66 grains of Retumbo, and this is 180 grain Berger VLD. This is the comp number. This is the COAL number, okay? So that's 180 Bergers. This is 184 Bergers. Also 64 grains of Retumbo. Well, if you can't see it, we'll look at it later. This is the same deal. 190 grain Berger, okay? And this is 195 grain Berger. Whether it's going to shoot these or not, I don't know. But we're going to try 180s, 184s, 190s, 195s, and I already just fired one of these. This is 180s. So, okay, go ahead and get the camera turned on. Okay, so we're on the paper, one shot. Here, show them what that is. Okay, so these are 180 Bergers. All right, these are all at max soft seat jam. So it can't be any longer. Okay, and by the way, so again, sitting here looking through this scope while Vicky's been running around messing with cameras and stuff, this thing is very clear and very sharp. It's just, the clarity is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, here we go. $27.90. It's way high on the paper, but I don't want to waste a shell. I don't want to waste a shell readjusting it. Make sure I adjust it after I finish this string, okay?
Okay. You want me to just write the feet per second on this paper?
No, the original deal was you were going to put them on here.
Okay, perfect.
You're starting to get a lot of wind. You can't tell I just fired a shot.
Nice.
Honest to God. 2813. What was the first number?
2790.
27.
Oh, no, that was the first shot.
I'd sort of like to see these numbers as you write them down. Those two. That's 0.00. They're through this exact same hole. That is unbelievable. It opened it up a little bit. $28.28. That's probably like 0.23, 0.24. I don't know whether to shoot any more of those or whether just to give them to the customer. Wow. Well, I'm going to shoot it. you know what? This will sound stupid, but the group now looks smaller because it cut the other edge of that other one. There's now 4 shots. That was 2,800 even, by the way. There are now 4 shots. I bet it's 0.24. 4 shots. That's unbelievable. I'm going to tell you something. We got to do something different with our entire business model because these things hammer. And, you know, we basically give these away. That hole at the end of it, doing what no one else is dumb enough to do, basically for free. I mean, this is an amazing gun. Holy cow. All right, if this one goes through there, it'll just be, it's almost unbelievable. Wait, go take this. You know what? I'm coming with you. Keep that camera on right here for a second. Okay, and the number was 2782. Let me see those numbers. All right, so 2790, 2813, 2828, 2800, 2782. So, I mean, that's 40 feet a second extreme. But I'm coming down. I'm coming down to look at this. You can't almost believe this group. And that is, we fired 1 Fowler, right?
Right.
So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots. 6 shots in a I mean, that's a bug hole. I'm going to tell you something else too. Tangent theta, ZCO. 1 hole, 1 hole, 1 hole. All 3 of the last guns. You remember that?
Yep.
Now, I'll talk about this somewhere else. My Collis 5 to 25 came back. It was gone a long time. It came back. It's still in the box. I haven't even opened it yet. I think a customer wants it. But I have another brand new Collis, still in the box, haven't opened it. It is the new, it's the DLR. It's not that new 5 to 40. But there's a pattern here. Super high-end scopes, 1 hole groups. 1 hole. We're going down there. Let's go look at that. That is just hard to believe. Come on, Hilo, you can come.
Place that whoever reads gets to see the target.
Are you coming, Vicky?
I'm coming.
All right, I'll run if I can't run.
Where's that gun running? Old lady about to beat him. Dun, 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 dun.
All right, I'm racing you. Probably pull a hamstring. Do this.
No, totally not moving. Gosh.
Yes.
No.
The fat old man wins.
No, you didn't.
I won. Look, show them that.
The little kid won.
Look at that. That is, do you realize the shape of that?
It's cool.
Perfectly round. So, that's the first 5 shots on paper. I mean, that's unbelievable. Look at that group. Show them that again. Anyways, we're going to stop giving these guns away. I'm not giving them away anymore. I mean, that is amazing, okay? And all he's going to do with that gun is shoot steel. That's all he said he was going to do with it. Just play around with it, shoot steel. Now, the question, of course, is I have 184s, 190s, and 195s. But all I'll be doing is putting rounds through someone else's gun. I'll have to go down and think about it. Maybe I'll call him if I have cell service. Go ahead and change that out.
Okay.
Look at that. Okay, give me that a minute. So we just ran down there and we got the target. I came in here and measured it as best I can. I want you to look at that hole, okay? That measured, can you see that? 0.21. That's 5 shots, and that is the first 5-shot group on the paper. Go get a dime, Vicky, and lay it beside that. There's a dime over there on top of that table. People don't realize just how small that is. Now again, it's not small as bench rest small, but it's dang small. And so anyways, here's the thing, you know, I got, here, give me that dime.
It's ugly. It's dirty.
Whatever. There's a dime right there, okay? So there's a dime laying beside that. I mean, 0.21. It's even smaller than what I called it. So what I was going to say here is I have 184s, I have 190s, and I have 195s. So it's always the same thing. What am I supposed to do? I am going to stop, clean the gun. I'm going to see if I get cell service here. If I can, I'm going to call the customer who's in Texas, and I'm going to say to him, do you want me to shoot them? I'd really like to try those 195s because I wanted to see if it would stabilize those. Because what did I say that was? What is it? It's a 1 in 875? Is that what it is? I think it's 1 in 875 twist. Anyways, I'll have to call him and see, but again, I don't get paid enough. Look at this. I mean, look how round that group is. This is no seating depth work, no load work, no nothing. Just putting powder in a case, seating a bullet at max jam, and shooting it. So, and again, we can't take credit for all this stuff. Those Bartlein barrels are amazing. And the bat receivers are amazing. But I'm giving a lot of credit to these super high quality scopes. Because man, by the way, man, is that thing clear and bright. I'm even more impressed with it after I shot it. Now again, there's certain features on it I don't really love. So, but they're amazing. All this high-end stuff is really amazing. Guys are always like, is it worth it? Well, if you want to shoot like that, yes, it's actually worth it. Is it expensive? Heck yeah, but man, holy cow. All right. Okay, so I took photos of that target. 5 shots, 0.21, roughly. It's probably closer to 0.2. And then I called the customer. We have very limited cell service here, but I got through to him and I said, hey, I just shot the 180s. I said they basically are one hole. Well, of course, he's quite happy, as am I, by the way. And then I said, well, what do you want me to do? You know what I mean? I had the 180s, 184s, 190s, 195s. And he said, well, what do you want to do? And I said, the only thing I really want to try is, these are 195 grain burger EOLs. All right? Now, I remember in the past where 195 burgers shot out of a 1 in 9 that was a 7 mag. Okay? But these bullets, if you read the box, they're supposed to be 1 in 8. We looked it up. This gun does have 1 in 875, which I think I mentioned, that'd be like an hour ago on the video. So let's just see. That's what we said. I said, I want to see how they shoot. And so this is the same load, by the way, same exact load. It's been the same 66 grains of Retumbo in everything. The 180s, 84s, 90s, 95s, same load. And these are all at max soft seat jam. Okay, and by the way, I didn't tell you that. This has a 316 neck in it. Come and look at this. So this is 313.5 loaded ammo. So you could almost call that 314. And so that's 2.5 thou clearance. So anyways, unfortunately, show them. The wind is starting to come up a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead. Oh, we cleaned the gun. It took a little bit to clean up, but it did clean up really nice. And then I already put one of these factory rounds in the dirt. So I'm going to try to shoot a bug hole. Oh, wait, one more thing. Come over here. So, like I said, this is a Macmillan A5. This customer designed this, right? This is a Macmillan A5 adjustable, all this different stuff. This is nice. This is a really nice gun. And so we were just talking about it. You already ordered a receiver, didn't you?
I did.
Right, so she already had a duplicate receiver. We have a duplicate barrel already, don't
yes.
we? So the only thing we don't have is this stock, and we don't have this bottom metal right now, right?
Right.
And we even have the triggers, right? This is a
Yes.
Trigger Tech Diamond, by the way. We are going to we're going to duplicate this gun identical. Identical. I'm going to build another one, and it will be... Okay. All right. So I got to see if I can pound a bug hole down there. 2803. Touching. 2825. One hole.
Nice.
It is probably 0.25. You know what? I'm not going to shoot them. So it is, okay, this is really very interesting because people always wonder this kind of stuff. So that's 195 grain Berger EOLs. The box says 1 in 8 minimum. I just shot 1 in 875 into 1/4 of an inch. And that's it. I think I'm going to stop with this gun here. Let me get this out of here first. And you talk about a nice little wee, that's a little wee clover leaf. That is really nice. And the numbers, so it's running 2,800 feet a second. 2,800 feet a second. By the way, there's no pressure with any of these. The bolt's open and easy. Everything's fine. So you could up that powder charge. There's no doubt. So that means potentially with a 7 PRC. By the way, what brass is this, Vicki? Read on that paper. I can't read it without my glasses. This is ADG, isn't it?
ADG.
So this is ADG brass. I did full brass work. You might want to show them that slip. Show them everything I did on there. Just show them what I did.
Oh.
Okay, so come back. So it's ADG brass. You definitely could increase this powder charge. That means you could shoot 195 Bergers at probably 2,900 feet a second. Maybe 2,875, somewhere right in there. So that's actually pretty impressive. I know tons of people are going to say, well, have you changed your mind on 7 PRC? Still, a 7 mag will outrun it. There's no doubt about that. It just will. It's got more case capacity. But this thing, I've built 2 of these now. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. So remember we were out here shooting the other 7 PRC about, I don't know, a month or 2 ago, more than that, and my scope crapped out. Remember that?
Yes.
I'm going to do a video in the shop also on this, but my scope crapped out, and I switched the scope, put the customer's Collis 3.5 to 18 on there. It pounded 1 hole. And then 50 guys are like, I would have shot more. I want to know, whatever. So I said, no, I know. I can tell, all right? I can tell what's going on here. So I shipped the gun down to the customer. The customer sent me a target that you can't believe. It is literally 3 shots in like 0.1. So obviously my scope really did crap out and his was obviously good. So anyways, here's what I know about 7 PRC. Built properly in a good gun with a good barrel, they're capable of shooting 1/4 of an inch. I might, and I realize I got limited experience, and I built, who knows, dozens and dozens of 7 mags. I might give the accuracy advantage so far, limited experience, to the 7 PRC because these things are hammering. And the velocity advantage to a 7 mag. And I always did kind of say, 7 mag is pretty much half MOA. A good one is 0.4, a really good one is 0.3. And then to get down into this 0.2 stuff for 7 mag, that's exceptional. That is an exceptional gun, an exceptional barrel. We've had 2 of these now that'll shoot under 0.2 of an inch. And I gotta mention something because the customer and I were just talking about this. So all these super small groups lately have been coming with these really, really nice scopes. And I gotta tell you, I'm sitting here looking through it. I wish you guys could see through here. Matter of fact, Vicki, maybe I'll have you hold that camera up against there. Hold that camera, see if you can ever see through it. You're gonna have to get the lens down.
Am I gonna touch it?
No, here, let me do it. There, wait. I know this is rinky dink, but here, hold still. Anyways, come back so they can see what I'm saying. I am very impressed, okay? And I'm not an optic snob. I just like good glass, I really do. And so both of those tangent thetas that we shot recently, very nice. This ZCO, again, I don't like the tube spacing. They have different features, right? But this thing, it would be very interesting to have them side by side and compare just the optical quality, because it's kind of an overcast day today. I mean, that's as sharp and clear as you could get. It couldn't be any sharper and clearer. So anyways, we're gonna quit with this. I'm gonna clean it, and now we have a 22 Creedmoor customer gun. All right. Okay, so she just went and got the target. There it is. Can you see that?
Yes.
That's 3 shots, 195 grain burger. And still, we only have, what do we have? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shots through the whole gun, right? I think 10 shots.
Yes.
Right. And so that's 195 burgers going out of a 1.875. Vicki, show them this gun. Show them how nice that thing is, because man, is that nice. And like, I want everybody to hear what I'm saying here. We're going to duplicate this exact gun. I'm going to build the identical thing, because man, is it nice. And then it will be available.
You fed some of that factory ammo through it.
What do you mean?
Through the magazine?
Oh yeah, no, it feeds great. Right, I ran some of that factory ammo through that magazine box just to see how well it fed. Just slick as can be, right, straight in. So anyways, the point is, we're gonna build the exact same thing, and it's just, nobody's name will be on it. So if you want your name on it, you know what you gotta do. Anyways, that's amazing. That is just absolutely amazing. I know, I always say this, but wow, would I like to have that gun. So 7 PRC can definitely shoot accuracy wise. There's no doubt about that. I'm being a convert for the accuracy end of it. I'd like to be able to get more velocity. Here, take that target. All right, well, we got to stop and clean this gun now, and then we're going to shoot a 22 Creedmoor.